Hi folks, Ron from RJM Music here. We're looking today at the rear panel of the Mastermind GT. Of course, we've got a lot of connectivity options on this, and we've had a lot of questions on this, so we want to go over all the ports on the back and what they do. Alright, let's start over here with these XLR connectors. We use 6-pin XLRs for MIDI input and output. We like these because they're a lot more sturdy than the DIN connectors. We started using these connectors on the rack gizmo, and we're soon going to have them on the effect gizmo as well. And of course we'll also have interface cables that will allow you to connect from these 6-pin connectors to standard 7 and 5-pin DIN connectors. The 6 pins are there so we can have communications in both ways in addition to phantom power. The MIDI output will accept phantom power from one of our switchers or other devices. The Mastermind GT will draw a fair amount of power, so you do have to make sure that whatever is supplying the phantom power can handle it. And we're going to start maintaining a list on our website of devices that we know that are going to be compatible. Of course, our devices will be. These ports can also be used to connect between different Mastermind GTs, so you can have a master-slave type arrangement where multiple controllers are operated in unison. And if we do have an expander, and we're not promising that we are yet, this is where it would connect. Moving down here a little bit to the power section, we've got our main power input here. The Mastermind GT requires 12 volts DC at 2 amps. Next to that we have something that a lot of people have asked for, and that's accessory power outputs. We have 2 outputs here, standard Boss style center negative 9 volt DC outputs. The 2 outputs can deliver a total of 100 milliamps overall, and that's definitely enough to power, say, a wah pedal and any of the popular tuner pedals that are out there. Moving down here to the MIDI connectors, we have standard DIN MIDI connectors. They're 7-pin. You can use either 5-pin connectors or 7-pin connectors if you want to pass phantom power into the Mastermind GT. These connectors are wired in parallel with the XLR connectors, so you either want to use one or the other, but not both. Moving over again here, we have the external switch ports, and each one of these ports can take either a single or a double foot switch. The Mastermind GT wants momentary switches for these ports, and the cool thing about this is these switches can do everything that the main switches on the unit can do, with the exception of course, having a display over the button. But as far as triggering multiple MIDI events, button grouping, all the features that the main switches have, the external switches have as well. If you wire the momentary switches with an LED correctly, you can also have the GT manage the light, the status light on the switches as well, and so they really can do an awful lot for an external switch. And the Mastermind GT has a lot of USB capabilities. We have 2 kinds of USB ports here. We have the USB-B style port, which is the one you'd normally find on a MIDI controller, and that allows you to connect the Mastermind GT to your PC or Mac and have it show up as a MIDI device in your system, so it can be compatible with whatever MIDI software or other MIDI hardware you have on your computer. We also include a USB-A port, which is the style of port that's normally on a computer, and the great thing about that is you can plug in a USB thumb drive here and to save and restore settings onto a thumb drive, and also this is the means that we use to do the firmware upgrades on the GT. Last but not least here, we have our 4 expression pedal ports. They take standard TRS 1/4-inch expression pedals. Our converters and our calibration algorithms are good, so you can use high impedance or low impedance pedals here. And one of the great things about our expression pedal support is that we do have not only the ability to send a controller based on the position of the pedal, but we can also set a trigger point on the pedal to switch it other, like instant access, other effects, that sort of thing. So you can have your effect turn on when you put the pedal up and have it turn off when you move the pedal back all the way. And that does it for the rear panel of the Mastermind GT. Hope this answers some questions. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact us at support@rjmmusic.com. We should have another video coming in just a few days. Thanks.